Trish, everybody here hopes the same thing. The gunman in this unspeakable crime, Jo Sung-Wee, once signed up for a class by writing a question mark instead of his name. Today it could serve as his epitaph. Everybody here wants to know what drove him to that madness. So for now, people on this resilient but grief-stricken campus struggle to explain the inexplicable.
I still can't believe it.
5 words that sum up so much mixed emotion on campus. People consoled each other in private, while the campus made a very public display of its unity and healing, wrapping trees in the school's colors, setting up and encouraging people to sign an ever-enlarging memorial. Virginia Tech canceled classes for the rest of the week, giving students a chance to come here and pray. So did Reverend Franklin Graham. Reverend Billy Graham's son, heir to his ministry, who today wrapped his arms around Virginia Tech students at a time when this unspeakable crime has tested their faith.
You just have to trust that there's a God in heaven who loves us, and he has not forgotten us, and he has not abandoned us at all. And he loves this campus, he loves these kids, he loves each and every one of us. We're precious to him.
As Daniel O'Neill's family cherished him. O'Neill, a grad student from Lincoln, died in the campus massacre. This fellow grad student and Rhode Islander says this has affected everyone.
It's unthinkable to happen anywhere, let alone here, and especially this town. This campus is an absolutely beautiful place to be. You can't imagine that.
Even if you're not a Hokie, it's just the togetherness that everyone needs and everyone will give.
But this crime took so much, robbing students of a sense of security. Virginia Tech's new violent reputation, though largely undeserved, they say, still hurts.
I am very upset that our name will be synonymous with this incident because we're so much more than just this.
And I just want these kids to know that God cares for them very much.
Coming up at 6, we'll hear much more from that Rhode Island grad student. Live in Blacksburg on the campus of Virginia Tech, Larry Estepa, NBC 10 News.
Larry, we've heard some criticism that the police acted too slowly between the first shooting incident and the second. Hindsight being 2020, what are the students there saying tonight?
Well, Patrice, nearly everybody I talked to, including Stephen Cascioli, our friend from Rhode Island, says it's easy to say that now, but he thinks and they think the police did the best job they could. Remember, they say, initially police thought this was a domestic situation, that it was over, and no need to worry the campus about something that they considered had ended.
I was in the Marine Corps for 30 years. Our standard rule was you don't leave your dead behind.
Ted Darcy doesn't just believe that, he lives it, devoted to World War II vets. 11 years ago, he set out to identify an unknown sailor buried in Island Cemetery.
This is strictly a World War II row.
He found this case by accident, researching this row of graves for Canada.
So when I was walking down here, you get to this one spot and couldn't understand why they had overlooked putting somebody there.
The grave unmarked, the vet unknown, but few know Darcy's determination for these cold cases.
Yeah, right over there.
He matched fragments of information and intuition and came up with a name.
1 year from the time we notified the Navy till the time he's been identified.
Seaman First Class Raymond Johnson of Indiana, killed when his boat capsized off Newport in 1942. Darcy says DNA has taken all the guesswork out of identifying these remains, but he calls the job left to do daunting. 9,900 World War II vets still remain nameless.
How long it's going to take us to finish, I don't know. We don't get much cooperation from the government.
When it complains about money, he answers, look at the price they paid. A vet stopped by to thank Darcy for remembering.
Like I say, we flag all these graves.
What about Seaman Johnson's?
The families have the right to the final say.
But Darcy?
Arlington, maybe. Maybe he left here. Maybe this is where he belongs.
Here with his comrades, and finally, his name. In Newport, Larry Estepa, NBC 10 News.